Yeah, tomorrow all the way. Tomorrow night, I think, is really prime time. Late tomorrow night. Then on Thursday, we should see some improvement. Everything kind of coming into view now as far as the eventual track and the impacts to us. We'll get all into it in a second. Let's take a look at how things are shaping up with the new 5 o'clock advisory. The position, the center, is 230 miles south of Sarasota. The top winds are 120. Moving a little bit east of due north. Look at that pressure, folks. It was about 1,000 millibars a couple of days ago. Now it's 952. And again, stronger hurricanes have lower barometric pressure. In the world of hurricanes, 952 is pretty low. Probably get down even more as it approaches our coast. Tough to say it'll be a 3 or a 4, but it's going to be a major hurricane approaching our coast. The Hurricane Center kind of using the model consensus again, shifting that track a little bit to the east. The reason why all of this happened is that little trough that we talked about all week long as a steering mechanism, a little bit stronger, and when that happens, you get more of a right-hand turn and a bit more in the way of forward speed. So last night, we're really concerned about kind of a hurricane hanging out here for a day or so. Now, you're not moving too fast, but it should get in and then get out of here by Thursday, and then it'll move northeast. We'll see what the structure is like, but this track, all the way up to about Orlando, there's going to be some wind damage along this track. It's really tough to predict how quickly the weakening process will go. A lot of it would depend on the structure of the storm, how well it stays intact. But we saw that in Charlie, where there's going to be some wind issues right along this track. And again, this is just a point. The hurricane itself is not the line. It extends far out. So there are impacts over here. There's impacts up here. This is where the center point is. Hurricane's pretty big. So outside of the center point, there's going to be some problems. Hurricane warning in red, tropical storm warning in yellow. And the reason why this warning was extended east today is because of the new track of the storm moving southwest to northeast. The enhanced satellite shows the well-defined eye almost about the same latitude as Key West. We had a wind gust in Key West last hour of 60, sustained 38, gust to 60, 30 in Fort Lauderdale, 21 in Naples. Now, even the southeast coast, Miami-Dade, Broward has a tropical storm warning in effect, and you can see kind of the rotation of the storm. Our Sky Tower, which, by the way, is going to be an outstanding tool to track the eye of the storm, and we're going to watch it and see if there are any deviations from the track. Steady rain underway now about I-4 south. It gets heavy down by Fort Myers and Naples. It's going to rain for a long time. These rainfall totals will eventually add up. Now, the storm surge forecasting is a little bit difficult. This is based on the forecast right now. And you can see that from yesterday, when we had orange and red in the bay, it's gone. Now it's a strip of light blue, which is 1 to 3 feet on the storm surge. And then from the landfall point south is where it gets really high, up to 6 to 9, maybe even higher in a couple localized spots down by Port Charlotte, Sanibel, and Captiva. So, and this goes what I said a couple times already this afternoon, it's really tough, if not impossible, to get significant storm surge flooding to the west or the north of where the storm makes landfall, because the winds essentially are just pushing the water out in the Gulf. I say out to sea, but out, in this case, out in the Gulf. And how do you get storm surge when the wind is pushing the water out of the way? So this could change, but certainly good news for Tampa Bay and some of Manatee County, but our good news now is bad news for Fort Myers and Sanibel, Captiva, Boca Grande, Charlotte Harbor, and there's been so much. I was in the newsroom talking a little while ago, but I said, think about the development. Bonita Springs down here, 10, 20 years ago, but the past 10 years, this has been a hot spot for growth. Things are really, a lot of activity, a lot of homes have been built along the water, everywhere along our west coast, but certainly down by the Fort Myers area as well. Rainfall potential the next 3 days. We usually show the 7-day graphic. Here's a 3-day graphic, and I saw GFS European model runs with up to 20, 25 inches of rain in spots from that storm. Here's our Fox model showing the storm moving northeast. Fox model is on board with landfall south of us. Weather, I think, is going to improve on Thursday. Thursday, as the storm goes by our latitude, we may see the sunset. And then by Friday and the weekend, the weather should be pretty good as dry air comes in on the backside of the storm. Let's